set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. 20! And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Stafford on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Lions are going to jump it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
On the fake extra point.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Lions 13. Bears 8.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Lions.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The Lion ball.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Stafford here, coming off his pick-6. He'll buy some time. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Komet, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They run the counter. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. Touchdown, Chicago! Tevin Coleman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
At the 22-yard
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over.
35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Bears.
Here's Trubisky going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to take a... He's got it at the 15. his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 28. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
I'm here all day. Red, go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
3rd down.
18. Red, go.
Now Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball. It got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverage.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
2nd and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And 4.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
The Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Coleman. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the Bears field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 4, check 4. Check. Cross now. 11.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now Trubisky on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Desmond Trufant.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete.
T.J. Hockenson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Bears 31, Lions 23.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Lions 23.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you,
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 38. Lions 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
56 yards. First down
at Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They begin the drive with Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Trubisky's pass.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Yeah, this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jarnell Mooney, 78 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Stafford's pass.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 38.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Lions 37-yard line.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going up top for Miller. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Anthony Miller, 37 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
A gain of 14.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Stafford here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Swift. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
53, ready. You ain't going nowhere. 58, come on. 58, come on. You must be true.
Again, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 48 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
64. Lions 45.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And that will write a finish to this ball game.